ICE can't even do their job anymore. You got protesters blocking and ambushing raids. Migrants are bribing government agents. Politicians are literally helping them. Man, I'm gonna try to prepare yourself for what y'all about to see because, I mean, it is absolute chaos. Look at that, man. Kicking nice cars. Pushing their vehicles. Literally turning this into a standoff. And this is happening on U.S. soil, might I add. And of course, it gets worse because while ICE is getting jumped outside, basically, inside the system, this is what's happening.
A Pennsylvania immigration officer has been arrested and charged with accepting bribes. Amara Ducali is accused of taking payments since 2015 in exchange for helping people obtain green cards, work authorization, or visas. Prosecutors say Ducali used his position at U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services to solicit the bribes. He allegedly used the money for his own personal benefit. If convicted, he could face up to 15 years in prison. A Pennsylvania...
That's it. Mind you, this is 2015. An immigration officer caught accepting bribes since 2015, selling green cards, work visas. This is what happens when you got a system that's lopsided. Mind you, too, this was in 2015 since, so it was under a Trump's administration. It was under Biden's administration. Now, we know the streets are wild, but these officers, whew, corrupt. But it ain't just the feds struggling. Watch how the migrants themselves are preparing for ICE raids, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said it right.
¡La migra, no salgan! La migra, no salgan. Vienen en estos carros, no salgan. No salgan. No salgan. No salgan. No salgan. Kidnappers. 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 Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. La migra. No salgan. ¡No salgan! ¡No salgan! ¡No salgan! ¡No salgan! ¡Traen placas de México! ¡No salgan! ¡No salgan! ¡Traen placas de México!
I think they were saying something like, don't come out and shut the doors. But y'all hear that? Car alarms. Wee-oo, wee-oo. They literally have an alert system in place. And folks wonder why ICE can't keep up right now. Oh, but trust me, it doesn't stop at dodging ICE. Nope, not at all. Let me show you what's happening in hospitals right now.
Across public hospitals in New York City, nearly 30,000 visits by migrants and 300 new babies born to migrant moms. We met Orlando, who fled violence in Venezuela. He didn't want to appear on camera, telling us he slept on the street before coming to Bellevue for cancer treatment. Orlando tells us he came to New York because he heard about the social services the city would offer to migrants like himself.
Some states across the country are forced to make a choice: continue providing health care for undocumented migrants or cut off those programs to save on rising costs.
The Newsom admin projected Medi-Cal funding for undocumented Californians would cost $6 billion. New projections say it could cost $9.5 billion. Newsom now wants to freeze new enrollment in Medi-Cal for undocumented adults. Existing patients can stay, but even they could see benefits cut. A new poll shows that 58% of Californians oppose providing coverage to undocumented immigrants, which is a big change from years prior when a majority of people supported the idea. Republicans say there's just not enough money in the state budget.
We simply cannot afford it. And it's certainly not just to put the health coverage of poor Californians, elderly, disabled, young children at risk because California politicians want to give free handouts to people who are not even citizens.
Here in Illinois, Governor J.B. Pritzker is taking it even further, ending the immigrant adult health program entirely on July 1st. It launched in 2021 and currently covers over 30,000 people. Minnesota is also pulling back, kicking undocumented adults off Minnesota Care by the end of the year. Pundits say it's not the governor's values that have changed, but cash flow. All three states are facing budget shortfalls, and there's new pressure from Washington, including a federal bill that would cut funding to states covering undocumented immigrants. The cutbacks have sparked outrage from immigrant rights groups. They say that it's a step backward for public health and for states that claim to be inclusive. More states could follow because we know that enrollment rules are being reviewed in states such as Colorado, Washington, and New York. In Chicago, Mills Hayes.
Y'all catching this? While American families are drowning in medical bills, these migrants are getting free cancer treatments and 300 new babies born on the taxpayers' dime. And people still act like this isn't some sort of crisis. But wait until you see how crazy the activist class has gotten.
I don't really want to give you my money then, so.
I'm going to make sure I turn this volume up. I don't know what's going on today.
I don't really want to give you my money then, so. Hi, I have a question before I order. Might be like a little bit of a weird question, but I'm trying to prioritize spending money at businesses that aren't reporting employees or customers to ICE right now. So before I order, I just want to make sure that you guys are doing that at this business.
No, we're not.
Okay, sorry. It's like not the case. I don't really want to give you my money then, so. Yeah.
I can't say I blame you.
We will just do 2 strawberry refreshers then, please. That'll be it today. Thank you. Bye. No, we don't. It's actually my first time in.
Hi.
Yeah. The kids in the car. I need to drive through something, and y'all were the first people that popped up. Right.
Do you want?
That's totally fine. Lollipop?
I don't want to say the word.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
I'm running around like a mad woman today. I've had so many errands to run, so many things to do. Went to go get a little midday pick-me-up. I thought I was going to get a coffee, but then I was like, no, Allison, it's almost 4 o'clock. Like, let's not do that to ourselves. So we went to Grand Coffee, and they said they definitely understood why I would be asking that question. Now we are going to try their strawberry refresher. I've tried Grand Coffee before. This is a first for me, so I'm really excited to have a different impression than just coffee. Oh my God.
That was amazing.
That's so good. It's strawberry, passion fruit, and a few other things. Delicious.
Y'all seeing this, man. People walking around making ICE enforcement a moral crime now. Like, like it's somehow wrong to follow the law. That will never make sense to me. But brace yourself, please, because the politician that you're about to see is even worse.
Questions. Let's talk about immigration, deportation. Are you committed to keeping New York as a sanctuary city?
Absolutely, because ultimately we've seen that this is a policy that has kept New Yorkers safe for decades. It's a policy that had previously been defended by Democrats and Republicans alike until the fear-mongering of this current mayor. And it's a policy that we've seen ensures that New Yorkers can get out of the shadows and into the full life of the city that they belong to. And it's one that I will be proud to stand up for.
Well, you know, the border czar, Tom Homan, has said that he is planning to deploy ICE agents to New York, worksite enforcement to essentially increase and enhance the number of ICE agents here. If that happens on your watch, how do you plan to handle it?
We have to stand up and fight back, and we haven't seen that from our current mayor, who has instead been working with the Trump administration to assist in their goal of building the single largest deportation force in American history. I mean, we saw ICE agents arrest a migrant at Federal Plaza, and then we saw NYPD officers arresting a pastor who was peacefully observing that arrest. Those days are going to come to an end when I'm the mayor. The NYPD's job is to create public safety in the city, not to assist ICE agents in their mission to attack the very fabric of this city.
I'm gonna keep saying it. Did y'all not hear that? We'll fight ICE, not fight crime, not fight homelessness. Fight ICE. I'm telling you, man, you cannot make this up. And wait until you hear this next congressman, who, by the way, came into this country illegally himself, has to say.
Essentially dehumanizing immigrants so that they're less than human is Stephen Miller doing what he loves to do, which is be essentially the biggest piece of shit in this country. Stephen Miller should be ashamed for the way he's acting. I can't even believe he's from our state.
Do you plan to conduct investigations from your perch on the Oversight Committee?
Absolutely. You can take it to the bank. One thing I've told people is you can rest assured that if you are right now causing the level of harm that the Stephen Millers of the world are, that these ICE agents are, you are going to be held accountable. We are not going to forget the harm that you're causing to people and our government, and these folks are going to be held accountable. Essentially dehumanizing immigrants so that they're less than.
All right, so just to make sure I clarify with you all, I've read it. I haven't verified it. I hadn't had a chance to go back into Robert Garcia's past. But from my understanding, he's a man who entered illegally, correct me if I'm wrong, but is now sitting in Congress threatening ICE. Now, if this is true, this is how backwards everything has gotten. And why they pretend. Let me calm my blood pressure down. Why they busy protecting everybody except Americans? Guess where your money is going.
We're going to have plenty of time to debate whether we ought to agree with the president. But I want the American people to understand the type of spending porn that President Trump is asking to take out of Congress's budget. You be the judge, folks. It's your money. American people can decide whether we ought to spend their money on this or take it out, as the president has requested. I'll just mention a couple of the programs. Congress appropriated $4 million for sedentary migrants in Colombia. The president wants us to take it out. Congress appropriated and let me say, in many of these cases, we didn't appropriate the money for the specific things it was spent on. The bureaucrats did that. We might have sent the executive branch, let's say, $3 million for foreign aid, and the executive branch, the bureaucrats there decided, under President Biden, decided how the money would be spent. So I know Congress is not blameless, believe me, but we did not approve these specific items of expenditures. We approved the amounts and the general subject area, like foreign aid. The bureaucrats did the rest. The bureaucrats decided to spend $3 million for circumcision, vasectomies, and condoms in Zambia. You decide whether that's a priority. $3 million for sexual reproductive health in Venezuela.
What?
$2.5 million for teaching young children how to make environmentally friendly reproductive health decisions. I didn't know there was any such thing as an environmentally unfriendly reproductive health decision. $167,000 the bureaucracy has spent or is proposing to spend on free education and health care to migrants in Ecuador and Venezuela. $67,000 to provide insect powder to children in Madagascar. Mr. President, have you ever had insect powder? Don't answer that. I don't think I'm even supposed to be asking you on the Senate rules. But I haven't had it.
Kennedy, man. But that's right, man. Your money isn't going to fix schools, repair roads, or help veterans or homelessness. No. It's going to free healthcare in Venezuela and insect powder for kids in Madagascar, y'all. Oh, you've got Americans struggling right here at home. But guess what? Not everybody's sitting quiet.
Turn that shit down! It's midnight! I will turn it down. I would love to. You just have to ask me, and I'm being nice even though you're screaming at me. Fuck you! Okay. I'm coming back every night and I'm destroying and wrecking your shit! Turn it down! We the people need sleep! I've been out here 2 days straight. You're worse than Listen, what the fuck is this? You heard what I said, bitch! Talking to us calmly would be a hell of a lot better than... Go fuck yourself! Decolonize your fucking ass, bitch! Go fuck yourself, bro. I don't give a fuck. Stick that cane up your ass. Come on, I'm ready to go! The first domino falls. Fuck you! You know what happens? You know what happens when the first domino falls? Turn it down! I'm telling you to shut the fuck up! I'm sleeping!
Hey guys, let's let another neighbor talk. Let's let another neighbor talk.
And there it is. The voice of a fed up American. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all through the screen watching can relate to that frustration. Fortunately, we don't have to witness this if you stay in your house, but unfortunately, you know, there are people bearing witness to this whom don't deserve to have to experience that. But there it is. The voice of a fed up American. She said it perfectly, too. We're tired. I'm tired. I know you're tired. We're done. Now, y'all drop y'all thoughts in the comments because I need to know where y'all stand on this for sure. It's getting insane. Be safe. Go check on somebody today. You already know you can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.